Hey there, guys. This is Bobby. I'm with Stephy Steph, and we are Between Two Teeth. We're walking through downtown Dallas. Steph, why should someone follow Between Two Teeth?
Great question. We're about connection, discovery, and inspiration. We want to connect with as many people as possible, discover new things about the world, a richness, if you will, and ultimately inspire. So the other thing that we like to talk about on Between Two Teeth is what makes us most human. Our ability to connect with other human beings and a creativity and a passion for learning.
And you know, Steph, I think that's really important, especially in the era of AI. And what is that going to do with our ability to communicate as humans, but also our ability to be effective?
It's great that you're bringing up one of the major trends that's coming around in the next, it's here now, but it's definitely going to become more apparent in the next 5 years, is artificial intelligence and automation. So what Bobby's talking about is leaning in with Between Two Teeth to what makes us most human, which is connection and richness.
We want you guys to join the adventure. We want to hear what you're doing. We want to show you what we're doing. We kind of want to push you to connect to others and connect to yourself.
Whenever you connect to yourself and hone in on what's most important to you in life, and you do answer the call to go on your adventure, we make the world a better place.
How do you use ChatGPT or some other form of AI to help you connect?
Whenever I use ChatGPT, it's a time-saving strategy. I want to be as effective as I can be, and the way I do that is utilize ChatGPT as the basis model, the first iteration, if you will, of an idea. I try to gather and collect information through ChatGPT and then synthesize the idea from there.
Now, listen, I just actually read something in Harvard Business Review about virtual influencers. How are people going to know that we're real and we're not actually virtual?
With virtual influencers, the first thing you have to realize about social media is just how unregulated it really is. And so when you're talking about virtual influencers and how are we really going to know, well, you may not. But what I can tell you is brands that started like Between Two Teeth, that come with organic content and a sense of mistakes and failures.
I was just going to say, our organic content is to make sure that we include lots of mistakes. I don't like to edit much.
Well, that, and you realize the humanity in the social media brand, and I think that's what's going to people are going to gravitate towards.
And life is filled with mistakes. Life is about mistakes. You and I just recently gave a roundtable discussion to a pretty large group of individuals, and we were talking about sticky situations and getting them to connect around tables. I actually think that was the most impactful part of the entire discussion. They were connecting with one another.
There's a power when you share energy with somebody, and you can do it in a multitude of ways. We did an exercise called What Brings You Joy? And with What Brings You Joy, Bobby?
That was intense. The first time I did it at the Integrative Medicine Fellowship that you and I have both taken through University of Arizona School of Medicine. It's intense. You basically pair up with someone and one person just says, what brings you joy? The other person says, what does bring them joy? Person number one says, thank you. And then you just keep repeating.
One of the things Bobby and I are going to produce later on our channels is Bobby and I our own look-see at what brings you joy. So when Bobby and I have done this exercise, and we're going to release that to you at a later date, but definitely stay tuned and follow along for the adventure on all of that.
Yeah. Well, listen, guys, thanks for following along on our adventure. If you like what we're talking about, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button. Until next time,
out.